It's interesting, Lindsay Davenport asked last night who was better between Venus and Serena, and she feels at this point it's Venus, and that when they first came up, I thought it was interesting. She said she thought Serena had more talent and was going to be better in the end. But Venus has improved so much in a year and a half.
6 aces for Venus, 40-30.
A little advertising going on there.
Venus holds. Clijsters starting to run out of time.
You know, we've talked about this so much, but Serena Williams, 10 in the world, that's really not where she would be if she played the full schedule. Venus, the same thing, doesn't play the full schedule. Last year, when she won all those tournaments in a row, she, after the Olympics, only played about one more event and had anemia. Took off most of the fall, didn't play the championships at Madison Square Garden. Serena has actually only played 8 events this year, but 10 in the last 52 weeks. And that really hurts them because they take your best 17 events. Plan on playing more, but they say winning the Grand Slams is their biggest priority.
Fifteen all. Nice play at net from Clijsters.
Kim Clijsters, a decent doubles player, got to the finals of the mix last year at Wimbledon with Leighton Hewitt. Little slice on that volley to keep that ball down low, and goes for the drop volley. That's the
30 all.
Bill, we talked about her father being very, very famous in Belgium as the best soccer player. We all know how huge soccer is over in Europe. Ooh, just wide. She said growing up, she was so used to going out to restaurants and everybody would ask for his autograph. Now they go out and they ask for her autograph. She says, and then sometimes they kind of look over at him and they might ask him as well because they feel sorry for him. Not as famous as she is now. They have a very good relationship.
Break point. First ace.
Venus thought that was, not sure if she thought it was wide or long. Kim plays very quickly. Venus holds her hand up, saying she's not ready to return yet.
Fourth double fault. And a big point upcoming. And that won't get it done. Venus punishes it, and she's up 2 breaks, 4-1. The defending champion in control. First set 6-3 and serving for a 5-1 lead in the second. It has not been a very clean match, especially for Kim Clijsters.
Both Bill with way too many errors. Venus with 36, Kim 33, but at least Venus has those 18 winners. Kim Clijsters only 5. 15. Remember, Kim Clijsters came into the Open last year ranked 30. Started the year, this year, ranked 18. Now 5 in the world. It's all so new. 13. Thinks that's long. Laura Ceccarelli says it was on the line.
30-15.
Most of the tennis public remembers Kim from that French Open final where she lost to Capriati 12-10 in the third. She's had some great results. Talked about the tournament she won in Stanford. She's also had some results first round at the German, second round at the Italian, so kind of up and down. Still on the way up. Big changes in her life in the last year, especially when she goes back home to Belgium. So she can't even go shopping. They follow her into the dressing room. Glad to be back in America.
It's 8 doubles. It's a part of Venus's game she'll need to clean up. And it's either Amelie Mauresmo or Jennifer Capriati as she gets through the semifinals.
Definitely. Chance to break back.
Get one of them. Crowd urging Clijsters on. I'd like to see a little more tennis. And another miss hit.
Some days you just have those days where, I mean, Venus is playing, she's playing pretty well. She's playing well. Not her best match, you know, in the quarters of a Grand Slam.
Points for 5-1.
Clijsters just really struggling today. Talked about that tournament that she won, Bill, at Stanford. The next week, like 2 days later on the Tuesday, went down to San Diego, lost first round to Sugiyama. She said she just didn't adjust that well to winning 1 week, didn't have time to get used to the courts. Davenport commented on it, but you know, she's young. She's only 18. All these are new things she has to get used to.
Out.
A shot that you rarely see Venus miss. That's just not a shot that we hit, you know, 15, 20 years ago. That huge swinging volley, and Venus most of the time makes it look so easy. Advantage Williams.
So Venus holds, and she is a game away from the semifinals. Again, the evening begins with Jennifer Capriati against Amelie Mauresmo. That's at 7 o'clock Eastern Time.